started, mate. This is how it starts, like.
You all right, mate?
How are you?
Yeah, good, man. So you had a session earlier, did you?
Yeah, man. Just fucking busy, bro. I've been on the laptop all day. Just chilling.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Like, obviously, all your training's just moved to Zoom, has it?
Yeah, man. I'm just so used to being like this with someone now.
Yeah, like all your kind of training videos I'm seeing, it's just like you in the corner like that, and then watching reps, like.
Exactly that.
What are you kind of finding? What are you kind of finding as pros and cons to lockdown, man?
Pros is I can do everything online now. You know, cons is everything's online now. You know what I mean? So it's like different, especially in our industry. You want to be there with the person and stuff like that, and it's just better feeling of calisthenics and etc. etc.
Yeah, so much of our stuff's just proper like community vibe. Like,
I was just gonna ask that. Yeah, I was just gonna ask how was yours, because like you're so used to being around so many kids and shit. It's different.
Yeah, and like we're kind of doing like the Zoom classes, but when you have like more than 6 people or something, like, you know, it's just noise. So it's not even like a class. And then some of the kids have only joined since after lockdown, so they don't even know what calisthenics really is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just through this. So it's been difficult. But for you, man, I suppose, like, obviously you have a good international reach. So I just think for you, maybe one of the pros that you obviously get a lot more people, you're able to reach a lot more people than you probably were before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the beauty about, I think, lockdown as well, because everyone's doing the same fucking thing. It's like, you know what I mean? It's just, we have no choice to communicate like this and to do this with someone, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me clean my camera 1 second. There you go.
So unprepared, like. And what are they, like, a majority of the clients that you have now, are they people you would have worked with before, or have they come in like new through lockdown?
Oh, I've had like a couple new ones. Yeah, I've had a couple new guys. But other than that, I think I've lost some clients that I used to train personally one-on-one, you know, because it's different online to like one-on-one training, you know?
Yeah. And do you think they're kind of like the same, that, like, we've lost kids obviously as well and stuff, and they've kind of said what you're saying, that, you know, they miss probably the community, or just having a bit
they
of... They
miss the vibe, man. The vibe is different compared to how it is now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to get my energy across to a camera. Well, so for some people, it's very hard to communicate in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we started a new program this week, and it was with like a sports partnership group, and Aaron had to take it, and like it was 16 new people, and the girl introduced him, and she goes, "Okay, so Aaron is going to be taking it," and he was like, "Yeah, so we're just going to start with an overhead squat." And then that was it. No, like, how you doing? Nice to meet you. And I was like,
oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
It's just it's like Aaron's personality is like, you know, like you say, man, like, some people are okay in front of a camera. Some much prefer to be in front of people. Like,
yeah. It's better to be in front of people, man. You can get the feeling of someone. You know what I'm saying, G?
Yeah. And with regard you as like an energetic coach, do you know what I mean? So like the majority of the stuff people get from you is hype and energy, like.
Yeah, exactly. I'm all out here standing up in this house. I'm just like, yeah, come on, one more rep. One more rep. I'm like here, like standing like on my own, like, you know?
Yeah, it's not the same, man, as in the park having someone scream at you, like.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
But I don't really want to go on too much about like the lockdown thing, so I'm gonna try to focus on like positive stuff that you've been doing, mate. So
yeah.
So you, like, obviously the things I kind of wanted to chat with you, obviously you're, you know, world champion. So like, if you look at yourself, what would you attribute your success down to?
Consistency, my bro. Consistency is the key. Honestly, that's what got me towards the championships and towards the goals. Everything I did and I'm doing now, and till back then consistent with. So editing videos, getting myself out there, being positive, giving that energy that everyone wants, and training hard, eating well, traveling, non-stop fucking traveling back then, non-stop, trying to meet new people. I was just consistent, consistent in my training, hard. It was different, bro. Like I wouldn't be here in the UK right now during this time of the year because it's so cold. So I would fly myself out to a different country just to train, Yeah,
you'd be gone at this stage, yeah.
Yeah.
But you'd I remember, like, obviously chatting to you a good bit, but I remember the first time you talking to us about competitions and you'd said, like, the first year you were doing them, like, you just lost everyone you went to. So, like, how big do you think that kind of impacted on you? Because I know, like, obviously we have guys over here that might do 2 competitions, don't win, and they're gone. We don't see them again.
Well, that's the thing, though, man. That's the thing. Like, not everyone started winning all the fucking time. LeBron, Ronaldo, Messi, all of these people, all these big athlete names, let's not include myself in this, have struggled hard, G. For a reason. You learn from these mistakes. You learn from everything. And if you just give up, you might as well just, like, if you're giving up, you're giving up everything, You're giving up the process of learning how to adapt to why you lost. You get me?
Yeah.
Or what's your weaknesses, for example. You're giving up in everything if you give up, which is a bad thing for your self-esteem, for yourself as well. So, like, I would say, like, for me personally, bro, obviously it hurts, man, when you lose. When you lose and you don't get what you want, and when someone says no, it hurts. Of course it hurts. But as a human and as a man, or as a female, in fact, let's just not say as a man and be sexist over here, but just in general, as a human, you should be able to adapt. It's 2021 now, G. You should be able to adapt as a human. So it's like, you can make that no, and you can make the you losing in the second place into something else. You can turn it to something positive. That's what I think of it as. Like, when I lost before back in the day, I took it real hard. But what I did was I took it hard and worked on my weaknesses. That's what I did. And then if I lost again, there was something else I had to work on. So it's always a circle. It's always a circle. No one's fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? So you're always going to work on something. That's why I say consistency is the motherfucking key, G. Like, it's
because, like, as you said, man, like, I think a lot of lads, like, younger generation now, like, have a very short-term kind of success. If they're not really good at something straight away, it's like it dents their ego or something, and they're just like, nah, I'm not doing that. Like, I want to do something else. And whereas, like, you're an example of it, though, man. Like that, you responded completely.
It is a hand. It is. I had to learn, though, G. I had to learn throughout the whole journey. Like, I wanted to give up straight away, bro. I wanted to give up straight away. I lost. I wasn't making money. I spent all this time training. I was like, I might as well go back to the fucking trap. It's that's what I was thinking. But what I did really was went on YouTube and did all that motivational speeches, listened to all of that shit, and it got me wound up to the point that I was just like, you know what, I can do better, man. Like, I can do better. Everyone is not perfect, Even a person that beat you is not fucking perfect.
Yeah, they're probably looking at something that they done wrong as well. Or...
Exactly. Do you know what as well? Yeah. In order to make your ego bigger, is to fucking break it down so much, bro. Break it down so much that you have no choice to adapt and no choice to learn new things and no choice to mend the breaks. Do you know? And then it becomes stronger. It becomes stronger. It's like breaking your bones. It's just like what they do in Thai boxing, bro. They kick fucking trees all day, to the point that they break their leg. What happens? Their fucking bone comes back stronger, bro. And that's what's gonna happen with your ego, I guess, in my head.
So do you think like there's a bigger emotional thing going on than, say, like, physical?
Oh yeah, bro. Fuck. It's majority is all mental emotions. It's just like, majority of the time, it's just all up here. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time. And everyone always tries to be like, it's the physical thing. No, it's not a physical thing. If you're strong up here, you're fucking blessed, bro. You're blessed. Yeah, man, I just related to all the old school people that have done extraordinary things around the world, like Bruce Lee, all these people, bro. Arnold Schwarzenegger, that they were strong outside, but they got strong up here first, bro, before anything. You know, the key to life is your mind. Like the key to your body is your mind. You know, so I looked at it as like that. Every time I lost, I look at it like that. It's like it's fine. I can go back. I even lost years ago. That was the last time I lost, and I cried hard, bro. I cried hard. Oh, bro, I cried so hard on my ex-girlfriend's shoulder. I remember I cried on her shoulder, and Starboy came and he hugged me, and I was crying. And even the opponent was like, bro, like,
drying your tears off with your gold watch, like.
Yeah, exactly. Crying my tears with my gold chain, like, oh, oh man. But yeah, you just end up become a better person, bro. You end up just appreciating what you had before as well, and all the mistakes you've made, and you tend to make it better, man. You know what I'm saying?
You and like, you talked to me about yourself and Starboy before, man, and like just with stuff I've been looking at the last while, but I just relate to it being you two so much, like when it comes to competition. And you'd said that like a Starboy in a competition just gets hyped up and gets excited. So like you guys very much have a mentality of like, fuck, I want to win, and like get excited at the thought of it. Whereas, you know, some guys who like get knocked out in the first round, they're shit scared that they're going to fail, and that's what they're focused on. So for you, what advice would you like kind of have for that mentality that you guys have? Is there a way you can switch that on, or is it just yours? Do you know what I mean?
I'm very like hard. I'll go with the Spartan mentality, bro. I'm very hard on. So it's like I'm very hard in general, bro. So it's like it's hard to explain how to say it without being so crude and mean, in a sense. So this is why I say there's not a lot of Spartans. We're not bar stars where we just recruit everyone. Not everyone can just become a Spartan, and it's not always about the skills. It's not always about any of that. For me, for a Spartan, it's all mindset. If I know you're hard inside and I know you can hack it, even though you're not as strong or smart, you're still a Spartan at heart. You know, you're still fighting. If you're willing to fight through anything with your squad, with your team, or even just individually to help your own self, you're a Spartan to me. So I always say, if you're giving up just as easily as that on the first round, I'm gonna say suck it up, because everyone has lost in the first round. Every single one. How the hell are you supposed to learn, huh? How the hell are you supposed to fucking learn without losing, or without people saying no to you, or without you failing a trick? You know, how did you learn how to do a pull-up? How did you learn how to get where you are now without failing? That's what I would say to someone. How did you get there? You got there by working so hard, learning from your mistakes, going back again, but going jump it. It's a scale. That's the scale of success. Without stress, there's no success. You have to be stressed out, bro. You have to fucking be stressed out. You have to, or else you're just doing nothing. You might as well go back to the normal life you used to live before if you give up. You know, rather than becoming the person you want to become, which is the champ. You don't even have to be the champ in calisthenics, bro. That's not even what I'm trying to say. Like you can do it in anything. You know what I'm saying? You can become better, just a better person for you, not for anyone else. Fuck everyone else. Like for you, you know?
Yeah, because
everyone wants to be better.
I remember your like obviously you've done a lot with Goku, man, but I remember like one of the comps and he didn't get past the first round and he was obviously disappointed, like, but you literally grabbed him and brought him to one side, and obviously I don't know what you said to him, but like the progress he's made kind of since then, you know, like he's flying, man. He's fucking unbelievable.
Flying high. But he's going to catch up to me soon, cuz. I'm telling you that now. I even told him that. I even said, you know, me and you one day are going to battle, you know. It's gonna come to that point where, like, we're going to battle.
But him, I remember in Norwich and he got Starboy and he was shitting himself because he was like, it's Starboy. Do you know that kind of way? And then he bet him. What was that, last year at some point?
Then he battled him in fucking Brixton. Yeah. And I've always said Starboy is my bodyguard, man. If you get through Starboy, you got me next. No,
Yeah.
and he lost. Starboy lost surprisingly, and he know why he lost. Starboy know he lost. He failed the fucking 540. Stupid idiot, for no reason. He even looked at me straight away like he failed the trick. And I was like, bro, you've lost now.
You were out, mate. But that was probably a whopper, like real big deal for Goku, like mentally more than anything, I'd say.
Oh, exactly. That mistake just sort of told Goku I don't even have to chuck my 720 no more. Yeah, Goku was just like, I just have to stay clean now, and that's it. I've won.
But he could have
Regardless.
been. My thing with Goku is he could have like very easily been that person I was talking about at the start, where Lot didn't win their first competition. I'm not doing this anymore. But I think
Goku has lost so many comps, bro. Like, I'll be real, he's lost so fucking many. He's lost a lot. And it took him a while to learn the lesson of get stronger. Now look at him, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? It takes people a while. It takes people not even one lesson or two lessons. Like, it takes them a couple years to just get used to the fact that, you know what? Okay. It's time to learn something new. It's like, it's okay. It's time to upgrade, you know? Everyone gets to that one point in their life, financially, mentally, or physically, you know? Even in comps is probably the one. Even imagine how I feel, bro. I'm 8 years in the game, yeah? The last comp I won was last year, January, and I was against every single person I knew in there was new school except for Fitness Buddha. Everyone was new school. Every single person. And I still won. and I was like, you know what? I need to upgrade, man, because these kids are catching up, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting any younger. So it's either upgrade or don't. And I did. I'm trying to now. Then lockdown fucked everything up. So I was like, okay, business.
Yeah, man, because you set up a lot of like online programs, haven't you?
I'm actually legit. I'm actually was working on them just before we spoke. Look at this. So yeah, this is all my online programs. I'm like, yeah.
But you set up what was it, like there's like 60 exercises in the first one you put together, wasn't there?
It's 40 plus exercises, all in HD. Not only exercises, explanations and progressions of the exercise. So it's like, I'm going to explain what we're doing, and then I'm going to do the reps with you every single day.
And how's that worked out, man? I'm sure obviously that took a lot of effort, yeah?
Bro, that took a lot of effort, man. That took like, bro, I was recording from like 11 p.m. till 4 a.m. with bro Ben for 5 days, 5 nights in a row. It was crazy, bro. And on top of that, I was doing my daily life shit and training. It was exhausting. But in the long run, it's gonna do well, not only for me but for others, man. People want this knowledge, and the best way is the internet these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to competing, G. And nowadays, bro, do you know how many kids message me about competing, bro? About, oh, what's the next move? What's the next move I should learn? How do you get to planche and stuff like that? And it's like, I never, when I was learning that shit, there was nothing out there for me. Nothing.
Like that's something that's like, we weren't talking about that the last day, but like, do you know, like the level at competition, how quickly it just keeps like going up?
Yeah.
You know, like say maybe like 4 years ago, a 360 was impressive. Like,
mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's like
you've been to comps where you've won many, but you've lost a couple, and you've seen all the transition of tricks. It's crazy, isn't it? You've been there. I've judged you a couple times where I've just been like, you know what? There's a lot of new moves now. I looked at you and I looked at others. I was like, shit, you know what? There's a lot of new moves. You felt it, right? You felt that people are just going crazy now, huh?
Because like what, you know, I just think nearly every year what was impressive last year isn't impressive now. And, you know, like 540 was a big deal. Then it was double, then it's triple, and then it's 720. And you're just, you know, where do you think it's going to get to, like that there's a plateau? Do you know what I mean?
I think it will get further than gymnastics and parkour has ever been, bro.
Why do you think that? because everyone in it is more nuts than the gymnastic kids.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got more cojones, bro. We've got more balls, we've got bigger balls. We might not have been as trained physically, but I know majority of the kids that have chucked all these new moves at 720s and they have nothing, bro. They've just got a pair of slippers, bro. And they're trying, you know? I think we're more hungrier.
Because I was just...
We're more loud and more hungrier, yeah.
But I was going to say that too, though, because, like, you know, the environment that a lot of people from calisthenics are in is like, you know, tough upbringing, have nothing, and they train on the street in a park. But if you're in gymnastics, everything's comfortable, because if you're in a gymnastics club, you've paid to be there, first of all. You're probably middle class. And then gymnastics itself fuck everybody out by the time they're 12 if they're not good.
Yeah. Exactly. They don't make the kids express themselves. That's one thing I hate about gymnastics, bro. Like, some kids might not be flexible, man, but they might be ultra strong, you know? They might be ultra fast, but in gymnastics, they train them all the same, and then they pick the one that's better than all of them. You know? Calisthenics is not like that. It's like, this person's good at that, this person's good at that, everyone's got their different thing, and they get to express themselves in a different fucking way. You know?
Yeah, man, that's kind of like, that's what we love about, obviously, Cali, is that, you know, something we're trying to, like, we're running a lot of coaching programs at the minute, and it's something we're trying to talk to them about, because it's new coaches, you know, maybe don't even have experience with Cali. We're trying to say to them, each person will have their own strengths, and it's trying to find them and then put them down that avenue of movements like that, you know, and as you said,
put them in the limelight, bro. Put them in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, yeah, bro. You remember me back in the day? I used to be strictly a dynamic guy. Do you remember? Strictly 360s and bar hops and transfers and quick movement, explosive movements. That used to be the only thing I could do. You know, put me in the limelight, shine for a bit, and then I had to force myself. Again, this is going back to that situation of breaking down your ego. I just forced myself to learn new things, learn statics, got stronger. You know, and the same conversation we'll have about Goku. Like, everyone will find that point and that time in their life where it's time to do better. You know? Yeah, man. That's one thing about calisthenics. It's not trying to say gymnastics, they don't do that. They create absolute animals in gymnastics, and they're so strong, you know? But
our thing here with the gymnastics is that, do they actually? Because, like, we've only had one person from Ireland go to the Olympics, and then, so, like, and that's supposed to be what they're training everyone for, and yet we've only had one person go. And then I have a friend who's like a sports, like, counselor, psychologist, and he said the highest level of mental health issues comes from gymnastics. For that reason that we said, man, they get fucked out at 12 or 13, and they're told, even if they've been in that club for 7-8 years, they're told, no, we don't want you, you're not good enough.
And you're not good enough, yeah. It's a strict sport, bro. It's a very strict sport. You see how it is, man. Like, you know how it is in the Olympics. They all do the fucking same routine, yeah? They all do the same routine, and the judges say, you know what? This was a 9, this was a 7, this was a 10. You know, which one was the best? It's not like that in Cali, bro. Yeah. People can just surprise the shit out of you sometimes. And you're like, yo, I think he won. Yeah, you know?
Yeah. But you, like, the... Oh, fuck, it's gone in my head. But
the one thing I like about gymnastics is they have genre. They have what's called, like, I don't know what they call it. A scale of what's hard and what's not. You know, that's one thing I like about gymnastics. They make that clear. This move is better than this move. This move is better than this move. Why is this move better than this move? Because it's this, because it's that. That's what they have in gymnastics, which we don't have.
But I find that, this is just me now, but, like, even that, I think what people find difficult is subjective. So you might have someone that can find pistol squat really easy, but can't do a pull-up. So then what they rate as difficult is, like, to every individual is different.
Every single individual is, it is. But in gymnastics, it's a bit different. They mark it on what's evolved in their sport.
Yeah,
you know, add a little twist. Majority of it is add a little twist or add a little, you know, leg straighter a little bit. It's just little things that they have in gymnastics that makes it like, this guy's better. You know.
Yeah, But a real easy way of, for us anyway, looking at the environment, man, like we had one kid come into us and she could do back tucks, like her gymnastics. She had a background in gymnastics of like 6 years, and she very quiet would stand at the side, whereas we like to talk to the kids and stuff. And she came in and she done a back tuck, and we were like, you know, wow, what you can do a backflip, like, well done, like, and we were all excited. And her mom was nearly crying in the corner because she said that's the first time she's been told well done. Usually in gymnastics, it's all like, you know, a focus on the flaw, what didn't work. And like, I think that just kind of summed up
That's
the difference
fucking
between us, man.
insane, bro. That's
Imagine-
insane.
So imagine your session though, like all your sessions are just literally like, no matter what they've done, you're like, brilliant, man, that's amazing. You know, you're just full of confidence, like.
Yeah.
And I think like it just kind of highlighted.
Yeah, that's what's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, when I was with you guys teaching your kids, and bro, they were the strongest kids I've ever seen in my life, G. I say it till this day, you know. There are some Ukrainians and Polish kids out there, but there's like one or two individuals that are really, really, really strong. But you Irish kids, man, there's something that you're doing with your kids, and you're training them to become insane, and they're crazy as well, which is good. It's good in our sport to become crazy, because they get to explore themselves. You get me? They get to explore themselves and I wouldn't say hurt. Sounds so bad. Hurt themselves, but they learn from that. You know, that's where one of your kids can 540 now. You know.
Yeah.
What happened to Luke? How's Luke? I remember Luke.
Luke's doing good, man. Luke can like shrimp 540. He can Gengar. He can 360.
What? And the last time I saw him, he could muscle up.
Yeah. And then obviously at the minute, man, you know, it's a little bit of lockdown, but like he's just doing his like strength stuff, obviously, but like 300 push-ups in a set, man. Just like, what? And he's just one of those kids, you know. He's just gonna be like, if you get him determined, like, or you put him in a competitive environment, he's just like, nah, I'm gonna win, like, you know. And
that's good, man. That's good. I think you got yourself a little champ there, man.
Nah, he is. He's like, and then as I say, the first week, right? So in January we had to go back onto Zoom, and he strolled onto the camera with about 4 donuts in his hand, like. And then we told him, now, like, Luke, we're doing a competition and there's a prize at the end. And he went from getting about, as I say, 12 push-ups to like 300, holding a 40-second L-sit, you know, all this stuff, just because there was a bit of competitiveness to it, like.
Competitiveness. See, that's good, man. That's fucking amazing, bro. That's amazing.
That's it. And, you know, like, as you say, like, you don't know what he's going to be like in the future, but if you can keep them involved, and I think the environment, man, that we create in Cali keeps them involved, you know, rather than gymnastics and being like, no, you've a competition coming up in 6 weeks and this is what you're doing. And as you say, then be creative, like.
It's crazy, bro, because if you was to tell your kids that some of your kids are you're flying to this country to the example, telling Luke that he's gonna battle Little Spartan and he's gonna come to London to battle him, that would be a fire battle.
Yeah. Do you remember, you probably don't, one of the comps, he came over to England and
yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember when them two met.
Yeah, it was cool. But he was doing handstands on the dip bars, and like his dad was with him. So I was just like, nothing to do with me if he falls. I have nothing to do with this. And man, like, he was just holding it, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Some people just have it in them, bro. Some people just have it in them. Some people.
He ran straight over to me and he was like, "You're holding me back." I was like, "All right, sorry, mate."
You're holding me back. All right? You know what? You do what you have to do.
Yeah, I was like, "Your dad's
shout
there."
At me yeah.
But I wanted to try and get in your head, man, a little bit. So when you are in competition, what is going through your head?
Wait, bro. My headphones are cutting off. Wait 1 second.
How about it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why can't I hear you? Say something, bro.
Hello. Don't worry when you hit puberty, that mustache will grow in grey.
You motherfucker! I can hear that. What did you say, G?
I was like asking. So when you are in competition, like, what is going on with you? Like, what's going on in your head?
Depends which one, bro. Depends what comp.
Okay. All right. Your last one with Eric.
Oh, the last one with Eric. How did I feel, fam? Eric's my boy, man. So it was a bit different. With Eric, he was my boy, and I didn't care regardless if I lose or won because, yeah, he's my boy. But I wanted him, man. I can't lie. I can't lie. I was hungry for him. But I think that's what made me lose was I was too hungry. And I was emotional, G. I remember that. I was emotional, bro. I was really emotional. So I worked so hard, and to be shut down like that because of my mistake. I didn't lose because of him. I lost because of me. I failed.
Yeah.
Was heartbreaking. But again, learn and adapted. When I was training for that comp, bro, it was the most stressful one, I think. I think it was the most stressful. Actually, no. Yeah, it was actually the most stressful one. Yeah. It was one of the most stressful ones of training up to. Was, man, the mental thoughts that was going through my head, like, it hurt. Like, it was such a struggle to the point that the thoughts in my head made me fuck up on the day, bro. Who the hell chucks who the hell does their super move as the first move? Who the hell does that? No one. Who the fuck done that? Me. And I think that was the most challenging thing. It wasn't physically, bro. I thought physically that, I was able to kill him, bro, easily. But it was the mental thought. I was battling one of my inspirations, Eric Ortiz, man. So, and then he became my boy at the end of the day, Yes, comps are. This is why I took that year off of competing, bro, because I had to get back to be myself mentally. I felt like I was moody, bro. In some comps, I was hella moody. I was so hungry for it, G. So hungry, bro. So hungry for it. I won, and I was appreciative of that. But me as a person, I was fucking different, bro. When I'm competing, I'm actually small Spartan. Yeah, man, that's all I can say. I enjoyed it though, and I'm still enjoying it. This is why I come back to it now. I come back in and out, compete in and out, because I enjoy the rush, bro. It's like a rush, adrenaline rush of destroying someone. Not only destroying someone, but competing and getting appreciated for your hard work, which is the flying stat. That's the best feeling about competing. And
for you to be successful, like what mental state do you think you need to be in? Do you think you need to be like you said, hungry? So you look angry? Are you happy? What?
You need to have a mixture of every little thing. I believe you need to have a mixture of every little thing. You have to be hungry. Of course, if you're not hungry, you won't want it. You won't go that extra mile to, hold the extra 3 seconds in the front or to keep your form on point. If you're not hungry, you won't have all of that. But also you need to be well reserved and humbled for where you are right now, which it's really hard to master, G. It's emotions, bro. It's emotions. We all go through things, and it's really hard to just keep a balance of, I'm gonna fuck this guy up and he's my boy. No, it's really hard. And I think that's one of the things about being an athlete, again, is go back to the things of trying to learn about yourself, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, learning about yourself is probably the hardest.
Do you think then that different people would need, like, to get into different states to be at their best in a competition? Like,
yeah. You need to break down yourself to find yourself, bro. You need to break down yourself to find yourself. You'll find that extra little thing inside you, and you'll be like, you know what? This is what I'm not using, or this is not what I'm appreciating, And I think, I
I suggest the people that want to compete is compete in different countries. And on top of that, to train in different countries. Because everyone differently, bro.
Yeah.
You know, everyone trains differently. You know?
Well, yeah, because like obviously man, when we go to England, like community over there is like buzzing, do you know that way? And then we went to, when you go to like Belgium or something, like me and Aaron, just an example, man, not at the same level, but like we always just thought everyone had statics. And then when you go somewhere else and they might have like crazy freestyle, but they had no statics. So you're kind of, you know, bouncing off each other because you could show them something, but they were teaching us more.
Exactly, bro. Exactly that. Bro, this is why I love going to Dubai, bro. I love seeing Eric again, man. I go and train with the person that's beat me. Legit. That's how deep I'm going. I go every year for, I think it was the last time I was there, for 4 weeks. Every year for 4 weeks. 2 times a year sometimes, to go to Eric and to train with him. Because I know he's the only person, and Starboy, but he comes with me majority of the time.
Yeah. And
Sensei, but I don't know where he's gone. He's the only one that can break me down, bro. And I will. This is why people pay me to be their coach, because I'll break you down, bro. But I'll make you a better person, man. At the end of it, I'll break you down. I'll make sure you like one of my clients, an Italian client of mine, Vito from New York. Started training with me, and he's like, "Yeah, I can do 15 pull-ups." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "That's amazing. Like, you don't really need me if you can do 15 pull-ups. Show me your pull-ups." This guy's doing some half rep, no looking out. And I'm like, "Yo, we are starting from the very bottom, bro." And then the first exercise I gave him, I was like, "Look, I want 4 sets of 6 pull-ups." He was like, 6? I was like, "Yeah, but I want you to lock out." Ever since then, he's just been like, "Look, bro, you broke me, bro." He was like, "You broke my ego. My ego was down. But now I'm enjoying the training because I'm getting stronger and I know the right way." And that's the same thing with me and Eric. It was like, I will go there, and I always used to get onto him about social media. Now look at him, bro. I used to break him about social media. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You are one of the world's greatest calisthenics coaches and athletes in the world, bro. You know?
Yeah.
You need to express that. And now look at him. He's flying on social media. And he used to do the same for me when it comes to training. Like, you are stronger than you think you are, bro. Like, you can do better. Every time I'm in Dubai, don't I come back as a beast, no?
I'd agree with you, mate, yeah.
You need to come with, bro, and I'm telling you, G. Yeah, man, that's my advice to people. You just need to find that.
Man, like you saying, like he does that for you, like you do that for a lot of people, man. Like you've done that for us, you know. Like there's a reason why I go to England to train with you. There's a reason why when you run things in Holland, I'll go because I know I'm gonna learn something. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah, bro. The other workshop, that first fucking workshop I did in Holland, bro. You came back with a back lever Hefesto. You came back with so much shit. After that workshop, I remember you competing, bro, and you was just, bro, you was fucking solid, mate. You was so strong.
Like that was like, you know, from your end, man. Like obviously there's coaching points to it, but a lot of it is just like the atmosphere you create, and you know what I mean. Like that, that meant more probably than any of the coaching points. You know what I mean? It's just
Of course. You already knew majority of the stuff. It's just like, yeah, exactly. Some people just need that extra, you know, hurry up, come on, you know?
It's just, yeah, and like, you know, that's one of the, for you as a coach, man, it's one of the things that, I don't know, like, do you think that's just your natural personality, or have you kind of trained yourself to be like that?
No, that's just me, G.
Yeah.
Bro, that's just me. Like, for my past life, obviously we're not going to go over that, but it came from that, you know, having a hard life, learning the hard way on everything, you know, just living in general. I put that into my training, put that into my coaching, and it's worked. Sometimes you have to do different techniques with different people. Some people don't like that tough love. Some people don't like the push, that energy. Some people don't like so much, oh, let's go. Some people don't like that. Some people just like calm bliss, chill, and I'll get it. You know?
So do you adapt yourself a little bit depending on who you're working
on
with?
the person, G. Like with you lot are energy for me. You lot give me motivation, so I only want to give it back. But with some other people, it's like you need to be more reserved, more chill. You know?
Yeah.
I noticed that with Vadim, Ukrainian one, Vadim Onolik. I noticed that with him. He was hard. He was a hard, shouting at me all the time, slapping me in my back. But he didn't like it. He didn't like it back.
Did I know?
He liked me to just be okay. Okay. And do you know what? I loved it, bro. I got strong. I loved it.
Then you come to Ireland and just flagging us about potatoes, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, you said, man, like the environment you came up in, obviously, like, yeah, it's up to you. I'm not going to bring it up, but do you think, like, for you now, if you look at it, that's what obviously helped you become successful?
Yeah. I was hungry, bro. Again, I was so hungry, man. I had nothing.
Just generally hungry, like?
Generally hungry. Food, hungry for clothes, hungry for money, hungry for presents, bro. For power. It was really weird what I wanted when I was younger, bro. I wanted power. I wanted like some small G. I got small man syndrome. I wanted presents, bro. I wanted people to notice who I am. You know? So I that helped a lot. In
like, do you think if, say, someone like as you say, man, it helped you loads, well, according to you, like, do you think if someone's just a theory, but if you've grown up and everything's comfortable, you know, you're brought up and you have money, you have a house, you have all this wealth, everything, you don't have to really put much effort in because everything's already there, it's comfortable. Do you think those people actually, like, don't become successful?
No, not necessarily. Because some of them want more. Some of them want more than what their parents have. Some of them hate. I remember teaching in Bahrain, bro, and there was kids pulling up in Bentleys and Ferraris and getting pulled up by had their maids with them in their classes. It was ridiculous, bro. These bastards were rich, but they were so hungry, man. Yeah, they were so hungry because they had so much pressure from home, so much pressure from their parents, so much pressure from life. You know, like some of them might just be comfortable, but some of them I know for a fact they don't live the life that everyone thinks they live, which is a nice, comfortable life. Mentally, they don't, you know? They're pressured by parent success, what their parents want them to do, you know? I know a lot of people that are like that, you know? Even some people that chill around the hood and in the blocks in London, some of them have been brought up well. But, yeah, people go through things differently mentally, G. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the ones you're saying there that potentially grew up well but still want to end up on the street. Do you think they, like, there's a thing called, like, where they want to identify with you more than where they actually come from, like?
Yeah, exactly. Some people are like that. Some people feel like at home in a different place, you know?
Yeah.
Like some people do. Like, just because someone's rich or poor doesn't mean they won't get along. You know, they might be going through the same mental things or same things that's going on here. You know, same things that are going on at home or girlfriend issues, fucking something. I don't know. But there's always a can never judge someone just because they had it well, you know? Good on them, they had it well. As long as they fucking use it well, not be a fucking cunt about it. Sorry about my language. But yeah, then good on them, man. It's really good. I don't ever judge someone by that.
Yeah.
I don't or should. You know, a lot of people judge rich people. I get it. They're rich. Some of them are cunts, but not all of them are.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that makes sense, man. It's like, you know, as you say, sometimes, like, I think Cali's a really good way of, a lot of people, like, in Cali, don't, as you say, don't care what your background is. It's like you have this one common thing and it's getting up on the bar and that's the only thing we really talk about, or, you know, that kind of way. But that's what brings us together, like.
Exactly. In Royal Oak, you see it in Royal Oak a lot. You see a lot of posh kids that come from private schools coming, like all Demi bars and all of these kids. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah, Demi and Nikki. Yeah.
Demi and Nick, they're really posh kids. Got like good upbringing, well-spoken kids, well-behaved. But they're chilling in the hood of London, bro. And they feel at home. They feel at home, bro, when they're with us.
Yeah.
You know, you got big, like, hood people around there. People carrying big machetes, and they feel at home. It's crazy, bro.
And Paris.
You know, weed around them, crackheads all around the party. It sounds so bad. It's not really like that. But, you know, when you walk past, they still feel at home. They don't feel threatened. They feel safe. You know, it's really crazy, bro. And you'll see someone that, you know, Peanut, like example, Peanut. I'm not going to say his real name, his Instagram name or anything. You should know him. Peanut. You know who I'm talking about?
Probably.
Bars for Life.
Okay, yeah.
He's in his past life, he was bad man, bro. Bad. He changed man. He's Muslim. He's changed man, and he's a businessman now. And he's hanging around with kids that have no clue about him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're vibing, they're working out together, they're learning from each other. A fucking full-on 30-year-old man and a 14-year-old kid are speaking and hanging around with each other and training together and motivating. You won't get that in any other sport, fam. Ever.
No, because we put a proposal together to our council, man, and it was literally based off Royal Oak, like, because it was just like all those kids that you were saying, like Nikki, Demi, are at that age, man, where you can very easily taking drugs, getting drunk, but man, like when I used to go over to you, it was like their Saturday was just training all day. Like that was their Saturday, Sunday, and it was just like, this is unreal. Like there's nothing like that here, but like that's the community that you guys have created. Like,
yeah, exactly, bro. You guys are pretty much there. You just need to convince your council, the Irish council, to see what you see. It's really hard, G, to show them.
But we've got 2 parks built.
You know, it's really hard to show them like this. Really hard to show, yo, look what I can do on this. It's really hard to show, you know, without them being there, bro.
Yeah.
You know, it's really it's hard. It's a hard industry, man. And
we have 2 parks built, like, well, not built, but approved, and all the bars are there just waiting to get put in. Obviously, COVID's just held it up.
Yeah.
But literally, you know, as I say, like it was literally because I could show them the community that you had developed and explained, look, all the kids that are coming in at that age, this is their Saturday. It's not, as I say, going drinking and you know, doing negative things that they could very easily do. You know what I mean? We all did at that age, like.
Mm-hmm.
But like Goku and stuff, when you look at him and you're like, his whole life is just Cali now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's because that's the community you've created.
My life is all Cali, bro. My life is all Cali, small Spartan, bar Sparta, all Cali. It's all Cali. And I had all of that, plus worse. you know? I only just found bars, bro. Just about. You know? Now it's easy. It's easy to get out there, bro. It's easily there now, but it's hard to just make it happen, you know? And I'm really glad that you guys have got parks now, finally, bro. You needed that.
Yeah. And hopefully we can get you over, man. Once.
Bro, yeah, I'm here, man. Call me, I'm here.
Love me a bit of Ireland to do.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I love Ireland. I love Ireland.
Yeah, no, man, as I say, like, we're trying to base it, like, you know, proposals, me putting together stuff, so many pictures of Oak when it was there, and so many pictures of the actual community that's there. And like you say, yous were kind of the first ones doing it, but now the likes of Goku, Nikki, Demi and all, like, when they get to see it, they have people to look up to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Goku started when he was awfully young. So, bro, he started when he was young. And, sorry, I'm really trying to get something to drink right now. But the driest mouth in the world.
I think I was in his first comp, man, and I think he tried a shrimp flip or else a backflip dismount and went on his head.
Something like that, bro.
Yeah. But like, as I say, like literally, that could have been enough. Like I know, as I said, I know guys here that like failed in comps, and that's them gone. But whatever's in him, and that's that's what I'm trying to find out a little bit.
Bro, he had the Brixton lot around him. He had good people around him to edge him on, to keep him going, to keep him training. It's like I think that's one thing I like about London, bro. We have good people around us to the point that we push each other. And until it becomes real, shit becomes real, and sometimes people can't hack it. I'm glad that I can officially say that I'm still glad that me and my Spartans at least still talk to each other. Because we've got so much going on now. It's crazy. Like it's not like we've gone on different paths. It's like Starboy's married now, moved to Miami. You got Ohms who started Fruit Plug, Sensei's no longer here. Big Spartan's starting a new venture in music and stuff like that. And it's crazy to see how we're still in touch. And I think that's one thing that I have to say in this podcast is like, keep communicating with your people, man. The people that you started the ship with, you need to keep communicating with them. Even if it's just a hello or a little text or something, you need to keep that buzz, that fire going, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can see like especially with the lockdowns, man. Like at least it was very easy. Everyone would just meet on a Saturday. Now because of lockdowns, like we're seeing people just kind of disappearing off the scene. Not training as much and stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna eat sweets in front of you guys. I don't give a shit.
Go ahead, mate.
I need to eat something sugary. Carry on what you're saying, bro.
Just like as you say, you need to keep in touch, and like especially with the lockdown and the fact that like people can't do freestyle, which is like the big fucking thing everyone wants to do.
Yeah.
And you're trying to keep people engaged and like, keep working on your statics. We're gonna be back training soon, and you've no clue when you're gonna be back, like, which is tough.
Way of life. This is a time of year where it's like everyone's doing the same thing, so suck it up. I want to fly, bro. Little man wants to fly. Everyone wants to fly, but our wings sometimes have to be on the side of us chilling in order to fly again, bro.
Yeah. How long do you think? When is it looking like you guys are out of it?
Oh God. I think honestly, G, the same March the 8th, kids are going back to school, and they might possibly opening some stuff. Possibly. What's his name? Boris Bloody Johnson.
What's his name?
Yeah, Boris. He's gonna have an announcement at 8 p.m. on Monday. So we never know. But apparently he's looking good. Death rates have dropped. People catching it dropped. Londoners still don't give a shit. But other than that, I think we're going back. I have no clue, bro. I can't really say.
Yeah. What's going to be our plan when we do get out of it? You're going to look to organise a comp? You're going to look to compete? What are you going to do? Travel? What are you going to do?
Out of here, bro. I'm out. I'm going to Dubai. I need to train. So I need to get there. I was supposed to be there ages ago, way before Christmas, everything. But yeah, COVID, man. I'm out of here. As soon as everything goes back to normal, I'm out of here, bro. I'm going straight to Dubai, go to LA. I need to train. I need to train my ass off, train my mind. I need to get back to normal small Spartan state. It's not like I'm not small Spartan no more. It's just I'm very business orientated now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's happened to a lot of people, man, that like they're having to kind of focus on something a little bit different the last year, I suppose. Because you've been out of the thing, so you're like, right, well, what will it focus me time and energy on? Like,
exactly. You know how it is, bro. You used to compete all the time. Any comp, yeah, I'm down. Now it's like, no comps, bro.
Yeah.
No comps. Not even expos. Not even linking up at the bars, bro. Not even calling me on a weekend, be like, you know what, we're gonna come down to London this weekend. You can't even do that no more. That's how crazy it is.
We were and when we were in the World Cup, like in Hong Kong, I got a concussion in the airport.
What?
I never told you this, did I? No.
What happened?
me and Aaron are literally like in the airport, going home, bags are gone, and we're just eating. And I hadn't drank anything all day. And I was like, oh, I need a drink, man. And I got a drink, and I just tried to down it because I was so thirsty. And then instead of downing it properly, I just started choking. And I was like, and I just couldn't. And I couldn't get it up. So next thing I stood up. But when I stood up, I got a head rush because I was dehydrated. And I literally just went, boom.
Oh, shit.
And I woke up, I'd say about 5 minutes later, on my side. And Aaron's holding me in his arms. And I was just looking at him. I was like, all right. You're after falling on your head, you fucking tick. Like, and I was like, what? So I ended up in like Hong Kong hospital, had to get like stitches and all. And they done the stitching, I don't know how, man, but they done it within half an hour, and we made it back, like had to jump fences and all to get out of the hospital, didn't even know where the exit was. Got a taxi on the road, got back to the airport and made it for the flight. They did not want me on that flight. Like, I was just bandaged up, man. And then I got back and I was like, I couldn't look at lights, you know, just so dizzy and disorientated for about 2 months. So I literally was only kind of back training, I think a week or so before the first lockdown. So it's just like that, man. Yeah, as you say, it's just dragged on now, and I was just like, fucking hell.
Bloody hell. You've had a rough start of the year, then, I guess.
That's what started the beard, mate. I had a whopper scar along my lip and all.
No way. So you were like, fuck that. Let me get the beard out.
Yeah. Then scar here, scar here.
You can't really see your scars, so it's cool, G.
They're grand now, yeah. But like, what happened was, right, I looked like, you know, the Batman fella Two-Face.
Yeah.
So I'd like have people walking towards me from here, and they'd be like, "Oh, Jamie, how did you get up? Oh, what happened to you?" So, come back from the World Cup, and nobody gave a shit about how I got on at the World Cup because they could just see all this shit that was my veins.
Oh shit, bro! I'm glad that you got yourself to the World Cup, bro.
Yeah, thanks to a bit of Jay's judging, like.
Bro, you deserved it, man. You deserved it, G. Hands down, you fucking deserved it, bro. You worked too hard. You were clean. You were clean and strong on the day when you needed to be. When you needed to be, you shined.
That 50 quid bribe beforehand, like.
Shut up. Just and 50, I'm not that cheap, bro.
Nah, but yeah, man, like that was the highlight, and you know yourself, like you're kind of thinking, will that be it, or like what do you like? How long is this lockdown gonna last? What's your kind of plan after it? You know that way, like.
Well, you guys have been pretty strict with it over there in Ireland, no? You guys have been pretty like dominant about it. That's a good thing about you guys. Like I can say, we've made it worse.
Yeah, you guys are fucked, like. But you just seem to be very, like, you know, real loose or real strict. You know, just flipping all the time what way is are going about it, which doesn't help any of you. Like did they take Jamie was saying they took the bars out of Royal Oak and all, did they?
Bro, they, you know how you got your pole? Clamp, bar, clamp, pole. Yeah? Yeah. They got rid of the clamp and the bar. It's legit, just the pole now. And on top of that, they fenced it off.
Oh my god, man.
Because they still think we were going to use the fucking poles.
Yeah. Jay putting his hat down, doing some lap dances for tips, like.
Should have gone and done pole dancing, mate.
Nah, that's, man, and it's like, yeah. Hopefully, man, like, hopefully you can start organising stuff and, you know, get back over and you come over here, whatever else. And
things will get back to normal soon, man. By the looks of it, I'm positive that things will get back to normal. I've got a couple clients that are in the food industry as well. They're saying by summer, by the end of summer, it should get back to normal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really weird, bro. Really weird time of the year, bro. It's just like we all just gotta suck it up. It is what it is, you know. Just be smart. Be smart.
Focus on what you can do.
Yeah.
But I want to ask 2 more things, right, and then I'll let you go. Sorry. Like, with just 2 more things, then I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, you said it so fast, like I was gonna hang up. I wasn't gonna hang up.
No.
No, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
You had your time. So do you think, like, with our sport, man, do you think there's certain, like, physical attributes that suit the sport better? So me and you are short. Do you think that, like, helps us when it comes to this sport?
Certain shapes help better. It makes it easier. Certain things. The ectomorph and mesomorph, you know about all of that shit, right?
Yeah.
Certain things makes it, yeah. No, not necessarily, bro. When it comes to, shit, it's hard to explain. I know some people that are really tall and lanky and dangly, and they're good at dynamics as well as statics. And I know people that are just short and stocky, just crap at dynamics, but really good at statics. It's really weird. It varies, man. It varies. I feel like you got to adapt to your body shape. You got to kind of get to know yourself a bit more. Are you better as a skinny motherfucker shredded? Are you better as a shredded motherfucker? Or are you better as a chunky kind of guy? Do you feel better? You know, it depends on the person, bro. Do you feel better?
Yeah.
You know? I feel better, bro. I feel better when I'm completely shredded. When I'm completely shredded, I feel like I am the man in comps. But when it comes to daily lifestyle things, I'd rather be bulky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then I feel like the man. You see the difference here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a bit different. But when it comes to Cali, yeah, people are different, G. Some people are different. Like Starboy, he can still fly when he puts on weight, bro. When he puts on mad weight, he can still fly regardless. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. What do you think it comes? Do you think there should be weight categories?
Of course, yeah. Yeah. You can't put me against Daniel License. That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
Why do you think there hasn't been so far? Like, besides WCO, but it's not kind of like everywhere, if you get me. It's not across the board. Like,
across the border, because I don't. Okay, whoa. Let me take that back. I don't think. Oh, shit, man. These are complicated questions. I think there should be weight categories sometimes, but I think there shouldn't be. I don't think people should feel like, oh, he won because he's lighter. Oh, he won because he's heavy. You know, it should be based on skill. I think. That's what I think.
Do you think it gives them? It's nearly a more level playing field because you can't use that excuse then?
Exactly. It'll be crazy. Yeah, exactly. It'll be crazy to see someone like Daniel License to beat someone as short as me and to do everything I can do, but better. Wouldn't that be amazing, right?
Yeah, and it's like, as you say, man, most likely, like, you know,
people are going to be like, if it's a freestyle comp, Jay's going to win.
Because the lads, like, someone said to me the other day, man, I don't know what you think, but they were like, oh, like, now, like, if you start introducing weight categories, like, there'd be not, like, you wouldn't have anyone doing comps. But I think, like, a lot of the heavier guys don't get involved in that side because they see the lighter guys.
Yeah. Guys to go to the reps and sets kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But if they knew there was a heavier category, they might want to get in on it, you know, that way?
Yeah, very in both ways. It's good. It benefits, and sometimes it can benefit you and sometimes it can't, you know?
Yeah. Aaron had one. He was like, he thinks there should be height categories.
Height?
Yeah.
What's this guy smoking on, bro? There's skill categories. That's the thing. Amateurs, pros, champs, world champs. That's them categories, which I think is right. That's really right because that's based on skill. No matter who, it's based on skill. Like, this guy's better than you, man. Straight. You know?
Yeah.
Excuses come out of the fucking bucket, bro.
I think it's like what you said, man, that like you have to kind of understand your own body and what movements you might be suited more for, and that's how you design yourself like.
Yeah, exactly. You can design yourself however you want to be. If you want to be fast and durable, you can be. That's the thing. Like, you can't fight your genes as well. You can't fight your genes. If you're a tall, big guy and your family's always been big and tall, you can't be short. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
So, but you can move like a short person. You can move light. You can still move light. Like, look at what's his name, Wilder. Wilder's the same weight category as what's his name, Tyson.
Yeah.
Wilder's fast.
Yeah.
But not as fast as Tyson.
But like you said, man, if someone is tall and slender, then they have like, it's called like a lower moment of inertia. Like you said, they can rotate a lot better.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of tall, slim guys, they pick up any kind of dynamic stuff, they will pick up quicker. But they might find like statics a little bit harder because they've longer limbs.
Yeah. But then there's some people that are just like, you know what, it don't bother me.
Yeah.
It's weird, bro. It's a weird industry, our sport. It's hard to explain some of the things some people do mentally.
Because everyone will, like as you said, like anyone that comes in might just have like a trick that like only suits them, or
yeah, exactly.
How your shoulder's not popping off with that, man? Like, you know, or whatever it might be, or
you'll be more comfortable doing anything planche related, anything planche. You're like, cool, I'm good. That's what you'd be like, yeah. Anything shoulder dislocated, you're like, oh, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah. We had a kid competition a few years ago, and like Melanie Starboy and Colin Dowjack judged, and like I'd given them a list of movements, and it was like, oh, you know, like you said, man, you scored it on difficulty, and the kid that won didn't do one move that was on the chart, but he full on deserved to win, you know that way? Just that crazy O'Shane Bendy kid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Everything he did, we were just like, man, how are you not like? That's what I mean, and that's what I like about our sport. Like you say, man, everyone can come in, be completely individual, and we're like, yeah, he
definitely won. Yeah, you can tell, man. You can clearly tell, but as well, you can only tell if you got the knowledge of the sport, because I remember judging so many, especially with Goku. I remember judging so many comps, and I mean, when I'm a judge, it is what it is with me. It is what it is with me. You were shit, fam. You know, not like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you weren't you. This wasn't the person that I know. You know, with Goku, it happened a lot of the times. Oaks, he lost because he wasn't him. He didn't do him. He did the opponent. You know, he copied you that day, bro. You would have smashed him regardless. You know? Yeah. And I think that's what you see majority of the time, bro. It's fucking crazy when I judge. And then the crowd always goes, no, man, how did you choose him? You don't know the sports. What are you chatting for?
Yeah.
You know, you don't know that a planche is harder than 360. You don't know that. You just look at a 360 and be like, yo, that's impressive. You know, if you actually understand mechanics and the science of what we do, you should know certain things. Even the athlete, if the athlete don't know, you shouldn't be in this sport. And I'll tell you that for a fact. If the athlete don't know why you lost, you shouldn't be in this sport. You should know. You should know. You know? And I'm glad that I had the opportunity to judge in the first place, because I got to understood athletes more and the way they think. Everyone's got an ego, fam, and it's crazy. But it's how you tell their ego, yo, you can do better.
Yeah.
Even myself, bro. Even myself. When I missed that move and Eric, when I lost against Eric, bro, when I missed that move, bro, my ego was torn. I was gone. I even knew I lost. I was like, from the first move, how can you know you lost? I even tapped him on the shoulder and was like, congratulations, bro. How bad it was, you know? Yeah.
But you're very good, man. Like, even when at that competition in Holland, like you came over to me and you were honest with me. You were like, your planche is the only reason you qualified, and you need to work on your dynamics. You know, you told me what I needed to do. You didn't just go, well done.
I told you straight. I said, if you wasn't strong, you wouldn't be where you are now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. And then what did you go and do before you went to Hong Kong? You were like, you know what? I need to fly. I need to fly. Like, I'm already strong. I need to fly, and then I'll be better. And you actually done really well. Sorry, I had to put something in the bin.
But yeah, like, do you think that's obviously as a coach for you, man? Like, as you said, if each person coming in, do you kind of have to alter your training to suit their strengths then and work on what makes them individual?
Well, I would train them how I would normally train, I would love to train someone. So that's why I always start off with this. For example, if you came and was like, let's not use you as an example because you're a world-class athlete. I don't know who should be called. Someone just come up to me and he was like, I want to train, and they could already do a couple pull-ups, a couple dips, a couple push-ups, yeah? I would train them exactly how I would want to train myself. If I wanted to restart, I'll train them how I would want it to train myself. And then I would get to know them a bit more better. What's their strengths? What's their weaknesses? That's what I would find out about them.
Yeah. No, that, like, as you say, yeah, that's like trying to understand them, I suppose, and then what, as you say, when you train them the way you've trained, and then look at what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, what works, what doesn't work, and like sometimes they can do what you couldn't do.
Yeah,
you know,
man, I think like all our like kids are like such a good example of that, man. Like, because you're probably the same, man, when you're working with different people all the time. Like, what one person finds hard, next person finds easy, and it's just you're just like
back and forth, fam. It's annoying. It's annoying. Just think
like, nah, like
I want to do that. You know,
and you always think like, no, that move's like that's harder than that one. Like, you're not meant to learn that yet. Like, one of the kids, Flynn, man, well, he's 18 now, but like he was catching double 540 before he could do a 360. Like,
yeah, that's weird as hell.
And he had stream 540 all the time. We were just like, but he couldn't catch 360s, or, you know, and you're just like, what?
That's weird, but that's amazing that you can do that. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's just, but that's the kind of, like, you know, you said when we're talking about Goku, you're trying to give him the same attitude in that when he does a comp, it's not about winning, and you're very like obvious like that with him. You just want him to build up his experience and not be afraid to fail.
Yeah,
like go for all your big stuff. If you miss, it doesn't matter. You're only 18. You're not meant to win. Like,
I say that to Little Spartan as well. Little Spartan is, I've never met someone so hungry for not fame, but he wants to just be a beast, bro. But he wants to do so many things and be a beast in general things, just like riding bikes and fashion and swag and bars and pull-ups, like so much shit, bro. He wants to be cool.
Yeah.
He needs to find himself. He needs to find what he's good at, you know, what he's really good at. And like, bro, you're new. It's new generation, man. You can explore this way more than we could ever do. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't even wheelie. 25 years. This guy is doing wheelies with one leg and one arms and shit now. Like, it's insane. It's insane. And on top of that, he can do stuff. It's just like, imagine, oh, bro, imagine if you didn't have to go to school and you just did everything sports. Oh my God. He would be insane.
But like you say, man, a lot of us now like didn't find it until 20s. So like, but now the younger generation, we're introducing it at such a younger age. Like, the advantage he's gonna have if he keeps at it, you know, nothing stopping him. Like,
nothing's stopping him. The only thing that's stopping him is pussy and money, bro. You know what I mean? The same things that fucks up every human in general.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Mate, thanks for chatting to me.
All day, G. All day, man. All day. We can do another with him if you want. I'm easy, G. Like, I'm honestly easy whenever you want to do another interview.
Yeah, as long as it suits you, mate. Because, you know, the more
I'm
than we do.
Nothing, bro.
What?
I'm doing nothing. So yeah, I don't even have like, bro. Let's do this, man. I don't have an energy to train these days, bro. You know, I feel skinny as fuck as well as fat. It's crazy.
Well, I was hoping you were gonna rip on the lads for their COD ability, but they didn't join in. So.
Oh yeah, no, everyone's shit at COD, bro.
I said it to them the other night. I was like, lads, Jay said you're absolutely awful at Call of Duty, like, and they were like, nah, he's right, like.
You know what? I love playing with them because they know their shit and they take my shit.
That's what he said. He said Jag just goes rogue. Like
I go completely mad at them, bro. Completely like hemp. I'm like, where the fuck are you, bro?
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, nah, Jag.
I'm just around the corner. I'm just around the corner. I'm like, no, be fucking next to me.
That's what he said. He said you'd be sitting there just like, what, a casual game, and like, nah, Jay's 3 cans of Monster in, mate. You're getting it, like.
I like to enjoy winning.
In whatever it is, like.
Whatever it is, even if it's cooking, fam, I want it to be the best one ever. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But listen, G, we need to catch up. Hit me up.
Yeah, no,
hit me
man.
up.
Thanks for that. It was good to catch up with you.
Thank you guys. Big love to the Irish fam over there. And bro, as soon as lockdown's done, I'm gonna come over.
Deadly, yeah. Yeah, we definitely will,
Yeah.
man. Hopefully those parks are in and all, and we can organise something.
Bro, that would be sick. Organize like a massive comp, man. You could get a lot of people flying down.
They should have gone in January, but our construction got put on hold. So, but they actually told me, man, they want to put in 8 parks by the end of the year. So, but all the Whopper ones that go in, yeah, man. And if we're allowed organised stuff,
As long as you get 1 or 2, bro, you'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Even 1, bro. Even 1. Look at what we had. We had Kennington. That was the 1. And we had that for fucking we had that for 4 years.
Yeah, and like it's mad when you go back to them parks that you started in, man. You're like, how did we ever train in these? Like,
yeah, I'm so spoiled now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so bougie and so spoiled now. If I go to any park that's not like Royal Oak, I'm like, this is a piece of shit.
Yeah. We go back to art, like the ones that
work out. Go to the gym, like.
We go back to the park beside us that we started in, and it'd be like, oh my god, like I still wouldn't do a 360 off the small bar or anything, like just off the top of like, nah, you're all right, like.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. But now, man, yeah. I will.
And hit me up, G, yeah?
Defo, man, yeah. Once we're back up and running, we get onto it and get you over.
Bro, I'm here. And if you want to do another one of these, bro, let me know. Like if you want hemp in it or whatever, just to fill in the gaps or whatever, let me know.
Happy days, man. Yeah, if that suits you, we'll do it again.
Yeah, cool,
Thanks,
man.
Jay.
Take care.
Chat to you later, mate.
Sweet, bro. Bye-bye.